off. Racing over 2 miles for the Michael Scudamore Trains in Herefordshire bumper. And as they travel along the right-hand side of the racecourse first time, Sendhervictoria is down on the inner in the pale blue is prominent. So too Timeforadance in a black and white jacket, the nose-banded Party Fuzz in the red and yellow, and Muse of Fire out wide with the purple sleeves and the leading half. Tracked by the grey Captain Biggles, Frankie Baby, and the maroon and beige. The Garisson was a little bit on his toes going out onto the track. Is held up, takes a bit of a grip in the orange and white, and raises up sides Karl Philippe in the Rooney silks, the dark blue and yellow, as they swing into the straight for the first time. Leisurely gallop, and it's now being set by Timeforadance in the hands of Robbie Dunne, the black and white jacket, to Sendhervictoria's on the left. Muse of Fire on the right. Party Fuzz right behind him, and Captain Biggles under double seeking Richard Johnson tucked away on the inside, the grey Captain Biggles, tracked there by the Garisson, and then Frankie Baby and Karl Philippe last of a well-grouped field as they prepare to embark upon one further circuit. Into the next turn they go. Timeforadance, just having a little bit of a look around him, but has the advantage over Sendhervictoria's in the pale blue. Muse of Fire and Party Fuzz are close fourth. Captain Biggles then on the inner of Frankie Baby, just having to be coaxed along as they travel down the side of the course. Frankie Baby, the hooped sleeves. The Garisson, who is a little bit of a market springer in the orange and white, still tucked away under heavy restraint from Ben Jones. And Karl Philippe, Paddy Brennan was anxious to get him settled at the back of the field when they jumped away, the dark blue and yellow, and he remains just about last of them. So heading to the halfway point and the turn across the back straight. Timeforadance, Sendhervictoria's, and then Muse of Fire in the purple and yellow to Party Fuzz and Captain Biggles, Frankie Baby, the Garisson, and Karl Philippe, and there'd be little more than half a dozen lengths covering them as they race into the back straight. So it's all been pretty serene and civilised so far, just at various stages, as you'd expect in a race of this nature. A few showing signs of inexperience, and again, last but one, Frankie Baby being gently nursed along towards the outer and the noseband. They fan out across the far side. Timeforadance in the black and white. Sendhervictoria's down on the inner. Muse of Fire joins them. Reminders now for Frankie Baby. Party Fuzz being shaken along in the red and yellow. Captain Biggles the grey waiting in the wings. The Garisson down on the inners within 3 lengths of the lead. Karl Philippe at the back of the field having to be humoured along, and they're running towards the turn down the side. A half mile to travel, and they've completed a circuit. Timeforadance, still with a slender lead over Sendhervictoria's on the inner into the bend. Then Captain Biggles, Muse of Fire out wide, Party Fuzz ridden along more firmly. The Garisson in the orange and white has only got about 3 or 4 lengths to pick up, but is now coming under pressure from Ben Jones. Frankie Baby out wide has been ridden along for a while, and Paddy Brennan is nudging away on Karl Philippe, a little detached as they run on down the side of the course now with less than 3 furlongs to travel, and they're just beginning to thin out a little. Party Fuzz, who came under pressure at an early stage, has responded. Brennan's beginning to get a tune out of Karl Philippe out wide in the dark blue and yellow, and they really have sorted themselves out here, running around the final bend. It's the nose-banded Party Fuzz on the inner of Karl Philippe, who's come from last to launch his challenge, and these two have quickly drawn away, with Frankie Baby, one of the first under pressure, plugging on into third, and those who are prominent travelling down the side have dropped right away. Coming inside the last furlong or so now, and Karl Philippe has gone on into the lead, driven a couple of lengths clear, pursued by Party Fuzz. Frankie Baby is back in third, and Brennan's patient tactics will pay off here as Karl Philippe draws away to make a winning debut for Paul and Claire Rooney. Party Fuzz in second, Frankie Baby in third, and a good gap then to the 4th placed Muse of Fire.